very much. And I definitely think that New Orleans is one of those places that if you live or you love or you're from there, that it has a big influence, on you. Like, I think some places people are probably more, feel attached to that place, or that place has more to do with their personality, maybe. And I think New Orleans is one of those kind of places. I like what makes New Orleans, and all the influences, the Cuban and Haitian and African and, French, all that mixing pot of elements, I definitely think about a lot and put into all the work. And my family, they're from New Orleans from as far back as I can go, just about, from like some of them like all the way back in the 1700s and shit. So, yeah, and daily life in New Orleans is lovely and friendly and has kind of a nice swag and rhythm to it, Yeah, when I'm making new work, I'd say always history stuff, always like the mixing pot of things that I'm thinking about and interested in, and mixing pot of things that seem to be prevalent around New Orleans. And I'm always throwing in all the things I'm reading about and stuff, which is always something around art or art history or Haitian folk art, all that kind of stuff. Southern. I love the South. I like everything in the South, and I'm really inspired by all that kind of Southern folky kind of lowbrow artwork, and I like spiritual stuff. I like all the of course, all the strange different types of Southern turns on Christianity, like the snake handling and the strange Holy Ghost worship and the spiritualist churches, voodoo, hoodoo root workers, all that stuff is endlessly interesting, and has a lot of elements that are easy to pull from. I'm still always in love with the swamp and the animals and palm leaves and all that good stuff. And we got pretty pink sunsets like y'all have here too. India. I love India, and I love woodblock printing. We've gotten to go to India a bunch, and I love all the pattern work of India and the Middle East a lot. I just love. I like tiles because I like pattern on pattern on pattern on pattern. Like I'm obsessed with kind of maximalist patterns next to each other. In India, they have all the tiles and the paintings, and I think they really know how to mix patterns in extreme ways. Even their clothes, it's pretty shocking how much pattern and different colors that you wouldn't necessarily think go together they'd be wearing all the time and putting together, and I'm all about that. And also we go to Puerto Rico a lot because my wife's Puerto Rican, and so any place that's hot in the Caribbean and has a beach with chickens and roosters and all that good stuff, and sun and palm trees. That's my favorite. Yeah, I painted before I tattooed. I considered myself a painter before I got into tattooing. Tattooing really was kind of I started doing almost the way you go to college or something, seemed like a good decision, to do. It wasn't really because I was dying to be a tattooer. Yeah, I much more identify with painting and collage and object, mixed media, and I like to garden. Interior decorating, I guess. Yeah, that's the one that actually comes the most natural. That's the funnest and how I really process my thoughts the clearest,